Welcome to Robinson Painting. I'm Adam Robinson, a third-generation painter with a mission to help you make informed decisions about your home. Whether you're a homeowner, real estate agent, or simply someone looking to refresh your living space, our channel has everything you need to know. So hit that subscribe button and join our community of home improvement enthusiasts. Let's get started. At Robinson Painting of Colorado, our customers often ask, what are zero VOC paints? Low VOC and no VOC products, also known as zero VOC paints, have become increasingly popular as homeowners search for non-toxic alternatives for their living spaces. However, many homeowners don't know the difference between the two products or if zero VOC paint products are worth it. So, to make the painting process easier, our staff created this guide to explain the differences between zero VOC paint, low VOC paint, and VOC paint products. VOC paints are products that contain toxic chemicals known as VOC. VOC stands for volatile organic compounds, which turn into vapor at room temperature and enter the atmosphere through off-gassing. In turn, the VOC off-gas process creates the new paint smell that homeowners know so well. However, as the products vaporize, they can impact the quality of the air in your home. Further, the toxic air contaminants can sometimes correlate with severe health conditions, such as dizziness, headaches, respiratory issues, worsen asthma, watery eyes, blurry vision, fatigue, cancer. The low-level toxic emissions were more common decades ago when most paints were oil-based. However, government regulations, state laws, and increased awareness have led companies to produce more water-based paints. The non-toxic paints without VOC reduce or eliminate harmful chemicals such as benzene, formaldehyde, and ethylene glycol, resulting in low chemical emissions and improved indoor air quality. That said, companies can still use up to 250 grams of VOC per liter of latex paint and 380 grams of VOC per liter of oil-based paints, so we highly recommend reading labels carefully before purchasing a product. Zero VOC products contain few or no volatile organic compounds. Some non-VOC products contain trace amounts of harmful chemicals. However, the zero VOC formula must meet certain requirements. The standards limit the use of VOC to less than 5 grams per liter of paint, reducing the risk of material harm to users. Zero VOC products are often more expensive than conventional paints. In addition, homeowners often find that zero VOC paint doesn't provide the same amount of coverage as other interior paints. Because of this, they often need to buy more paint to complete a project. That said, the paint industry has continued to evolve, and many manufacturers claim that their no VOC or low VOC paint brands today offer as much coverage as traditional interior paint. Low VOC paint and no VOC paint share many similarities. However, the building materials differ in one significant way: the number of VOC included in their formulas. As mentioned before, to qualify as no VOC products, paints must contain less than 5 grams of VOC per liter. On the other hand, low VOC paints can contain up to 50 grams of VOC per liter of paint. Years ago, finding non-toxic paints for your next paint project required far more effort. Fortunately, most major paint companies have recently added a zero or low VOC paint line to their product lineup. Some of the most popular zero or low VOC paint lines include Claire Paint, Sherwin-Williams Harmony, Behr Premium, BioShield Paint, Real Milk Paint, Sherwin-Williams No VOC Paint, AFM Safe Coat, Benjamin Moore Natura Interior Paint, and Ecos Paints. You will also need the tools and supplies for the prep work. Clean the walls, fill in any holes, and sand away any peeling paint or rough spots before beginning. In general, you can expect to pay about $200 to $300 for materials when painting a small room yourself. Low VOC products have countless benefits and can result in a stunning final result. However, homeowners and contractors should always remember that the products are slightly different from other paints. Our team at Robinson Painting of Colorado has years of experience using eco-friendly, low VOC and no VOC paints. As a result, we can help you select the best product for your home and achieve the perfect tint and number of coats absent of VOC. We'll even schedule extra time to let the paint dry, ensuring that your walls receive even coverage, and take the time to touch up any thin areas before we leave the job site. We'll take additional steps to protect your paint too. Because low VOC products don't contain fungicides, they're more susceptible to bacterial contamination in the can. We will pour the paint into a separate container before inserting a paintbrush or roller to minimize the risk of microbial contamination. In addition, we will carefully seal the paint and store it in a cool, dry location as quickly as possible, helping to reduce waste and decrease extra expenses. Choosing between traditional paint and low VOC products isn't easy. Many homeowners want to decrease the number of chemicals in their homes and improve indoor air quality. However, there are several downsides to low or zero VOC products that you should consider carefully before buying paint. Here are the pros. Environmentally friendliness. VOC can negatively impact the environment when off-gassing. The paint releases toxic vapors into the air during the off-gas process, resulting in potentially severe health conditions. Low VOC products lessen the number of toxins released into the atmosphere. In addition, the eco-friendly, sustainable solution limits the number of chemicals that your family is exposed to daily as well. Low odor. As mentioned above, VOC create the fresh paint smell that every homeowner recognizes. However, large amounts of those paint vapors can create intolerable living or working conditions. Further, it could take days for the smell to dissipate. Many companies market their zero VOC products as low-odor paint. Unlike traditional paints, zero and low VOC paints help reduce common indoor odors associated with a commercial or residential paint job. Safety for family and employees. Low VOC products release fewer toxic vapors in your home or office, making it safer for our contractors to complete your paint job. In addition, your family members or employees can return to your property without worrying about exposure to harmful chemicals. Here are the cons. Cost. As manufacturers such as Real Milk Paint and Sherwin-Williams continue to expand their low VOC paint lines, prices have decreased. However, the eco-friendly options typically cost more than their traditional counterparts. Further, low VOC products often require multiple coats to achieve full coverage. Additional chemicals and solvents. While you can find completely natural paint, many companies add chemicals or solvents to their zero or low VOC products to improve their performance. As a result, the added chemicals used in some products may negatively impact people or the atmosphere. Be sure to research the ingredients before choosing a paint brand. Potentially shorter lifespan. Fewer VOC may result in a shorter lifespan for your paint, which means you may need to touch up low VOC paint more often than other products. Thanks for tuning into Robinson Painting today. I hope you found our content valuable and informative. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. And be sure to check out the video description below for links to additional resources and other videos you might find helpful. As always, if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.